Hey sis, is this your credit card? Oh, that? Yeah, it's mine. Did you find it somewhere? Yup, it was under the table just now. Geez, you need to be more careful with your stuff. Thanks so much. I barely use that one, so I didn't even notice it was missing. I just got an idea. Hey Megan, got a sec? What's up? I'm on vacation right now. Oh, sorry. Are you having fun? Yeah, of course. My boyfriend's loving the beautiful ocean views. He just bought us matching keychains. We've been to so many places today. It's been amazing. Sounds like you're really enjoying yourself. At the hotel already? Yup. We splurged on a fancy one this time. You know how Hawaii has tons of ocean view hotels? We went all out and got a room on a high floor. Nice. That sounds great. You should stay here next time, sis. Anyway, what's up? Well, if you're at the hotel, I thought maybe we could talk. Okay, but about what? Well, it's not related to the main thing, but I was shocked when you suddenly said you were going on a trip with your boyfriend. I didn't even know you had one. Anyway, you were in Hawaii, right? That's quite a trip. Must have been expensive. Yeah, kinda. I've been wanting to travel to different places with my boyfriend in the future. So this is like a test run. He suggested we take a trip somewhere far. So we saved up bit by bit for this. A trip to Hawaii sounds like a dream come true. I'll show you. Look at this pic we took while snorkeling earlier. Isn't my boyfriend super hot? Wow, he's really handsome. Right? He's so stylish. That's why we're staying at a top-notch hotel. You must be doing pretty well to afford a luxury hotel like that. It must be nice. Jane? Yes? You've been going on about the trip, but what did you actually want to talk about? Oh, right. Do you know anything about my credit card? Huh? Nope. Why are you asking me? I noticed it was missing the morning after you left. It's a card I only use for eating out, so there's no way I could have misplaced it in the last few days. The last time we ate out was when we went to that restaurant with the family. Plus, you said you found my card recently, but I'm sure I put it back in my wallet when I got home. It seemed odd, so I thought you might know something. I tried contacting you about 2 hours ago. Didn't you notice? Huh? Oh, really? Sorry, I was so into snorkeling I didn't notice at all. But I don't know anything about it. I only found your card by chance that time. I see. So you really don't know anything? Nope. That's right. Sorry I couldn't help. Well, if that's the case... Wait, what's wrong? Are you okay? Not really. If you don't know anything either, I guess I should report it to the police. What? The police? Why? That's what you're supposed to do in this situation. I've already checked with Mom and Dad. And if you don't know anything either, I need to report it properly. Really? Is it that big a deal? It's just a card, right? It'll be fine. You know, Megan, losing a credit card is a serious matter. Is it really that bad? Yeah. Do you know what a credit card actually is? Hey, don't patronize me. That's terrible. I'm a college student, you know. Of course I know credit cards are important. But do you know what happens if you lose one? Oh, I get it. Because you can use it for lots of things. It'd be bad if a stranger used it, right? It'd be awful to think of someone else using your card. I'll have to be more careful not to lose mine. Megan. What? You still don't really understand how credit cards work, do you? Huh? Isn't it just a card you can use instead of money to buy stuff for free? You used a different card to buy that bag the other day. I did pay for that. I can't believe you understand so little about this. What? Am I wrong? Look, a credit card is for buying things on credit. Huh? What does that mean? When you use a credit card, the card company pays for you, and then you pay them back later. It's basically like a loan. Oh, I see. So you can't just buy things for free. But if someone else uses your card, they'll charge you, right? Roughly speaking, yes. That's why you're not supposed to tell anyone your PIN. So if you lose it, it's a big problem and you have to tell the police. I see. That does sound troublesome. But do you really need to tell the police? Did you hear what I just said? I mean, couldn't you have just misplaced it somewhere? You found it at home last time, and it's not even the card you use often. Wouldn't it be a waste of their time? It's not like you know for sure someone's used it or what they've used it for, right? It would be too late if I waited until after it was used. Why are you so against me going to the police? Is there some reason you don't want me to? What? Are you suspecting me? That's cruel, Jane. You're just jealous because you don't have a boyfriend. There are things you should and shouldn't say. Whether I have a boyfriend or not is irrelevant. Also, didn't you say you don't know if anyone's used the card or what they've used it for? Yeah, that's right. Well, with credit cards, if you download the app, you can see your statement. The statement? It shows when and where and how much was spent. You can easily check if there's been any unauthorized use. Oh, really? Yes, and I just checked the statement. Okay. Restaurants, souvenir shops, entrance fees to various places, all famous spots in Hawaii. Pretty obvious, isn't it? So, you knew everything. You were just pretending not to know and observing my reaction. That's the worst. You're so mean. I don't want to hear that from someone who's been using someone else's money without permission. Also, that thing you said earlier about a different card, that tipped me off. Anyway, you got my credit card right before your trip, didn't you? I was surprised to see the hotel and flight bookings were made at the last minute. I can't believe you went on a trip so impulsively. That's because my boyfriend suddenly got time off. He's usually so busy. We hardly ever get to go on trips or even see each other much. Well, I don't really care about your boyfriend. Anyway, are you going to return it? If not, you're basically a thief. What? How dare you call me a thief? It's your fault for not managing your important things properly. Well, maybe you have a point there, but how did you even know my PIN? Oh, that? I secretly watched you enter it at the restaurant that time. I have a good memory, so I only needed to see it once. It's your fault for having such weak security. I'll admit that was careless of me, but that doesn't give you the right to use my money so freely. What? You're just jealous because I have a hot boyfriend, aren't you? That's why you're being so stingy. You keep saying that, but whether I have a boyfriend or not is irrelevant. Besides, your boyfriend isn't my type at all. Ugh, you're so annoying. We're family, so using your credit card isn't a big deal. No matter how much I use this card, it's all your money anyway, right? I can use it as much as I want while I'm in Hawaii. It doesn't affect me at all. You're the one who'll be in trouble later. Even if we're family, using someone else's credit card is... Hey, are you even listening? Sorry, but I'm busy with my vacation. This is a rare opportunity. We're going out for a fancy dinner now. It's so extravagant to eat fancy food with someone else's money. See ya! Wait, we're not done talking. Oh, you're so selfish. I didn't even get to tell her about that other thing. Oh well, I guess she'll learn her lesson the hard way. Hey sis! What's going on? The card suddenly stopped working. Of course it did. I had it canceled. What? What do you mean? When a credit card goes missing, you can have it suspended to prevent unauthorized use. I should have done it sooner. So that card you're holding is now worthless. No way! So I can't use it anymore? That's right. Too bad, huh? Well then... Wait a second! What? What am I supposed to do now? I can't do anything without the credit card. And didn't you say something about the police yesterday? Are you really going to turn me in? Well, since it's a family member and I'm partly to blame... Oh my God! Stop overreacting! It is without a doubt a crime. Stealing someone else's credit card is theft. Using it is fraud. That's the law in this country. It's common knowledge. But we're family! It's weird to report family to the police. Besides, if I get arrested, people might say things about you too. You don't want that, right? Even between family members, if I file a report, it could be treated as a crime. You don't seem very sorry, so maybe I should file one after all. No, please, anything but that. Anything but that. You know this is all your fault, right? You brought this on yourself. Why should I listen to you when you're the one who did wrong? Because I don't want that, and I wouldn't have done it if I knew it was a crime. Well, I guess it's a good lesson learned then. If it had been anyone else, you'd definitely have been arrested, even if it's family. I think you should face consequences for doing something wrong. No way! Well, I'm not going to file a report. What? You won't? Do you want me to? No, but... It'd be a hassle if I did anyway. But don't think I've forgiven you. You'll have to pay for this one way or another. Yeah. At least, I avoided the police. Thanks, sis. I'll do better from now on. I've already talked it over with Mom and Dad, and we'll have a serious discussion about you when you get back. What? Wait, you told Mom and Dad about this too? Of course. I don't know why you thought I wouldn't. By the way, they're both furious, so you should prepare yourself. I can't believe this. Why did you have to tell Mom and Dad? They're definitely going to be mad when I get back. It might be worse than just getting yelled at. Well, you brought this on yourself. Oh, and instead of filing a report, we came up with another solution. Oh, what? That'll be a surprise for later. By the way, is this boyfriend of yours really your boyfriend? Huh? What are you talking about? Of course he is. Okay, let me ask you this. Why is there a business card of an escort in your room? Huh? It was even laminated and displayed on your desk. There was a card and a photo for someone named Henry. Is this the guy you've been talking about? Tell me. Well, his mom is sick. He had to take this job to pay for her treatment, and he said he needs to make more money to afford the medical bills. So I've been going to the club to support him. This is necessary for us to be happy together. Oh God. You know that's a common line escorts use, right? Common? What do you mean? Never mind. The point is, you've been scammed. What? No way! Henry loves me. He's just stepped out for an urgent work call. But he was with me until just now and he told me he loves me. Ah, another classic move. Huh? Anyway, do you have any cash? Now that the credit card is canceled, you can't even pay for your return flight. You should have booked a round-trip ticket from the start to avoid this. I only have $30. I thought I could pay for everything with a credit card. What's going to happen to me? Can't you ask this Henry to pay for it? No way. He used all the money he'd saved for this trip on his mom's emergency surgery. So I've been paying for everything. I can't ask him for money now. Look, you really should admit you're being scammed. Shut up! You're just misunderstanding. If I tell him, he'll at least pay for my return flight. I hope so. Well, this is probably your last chance to see him, so make the most of it. Huh? Seriously, what do you mean? Oh, and I reported everything to Mom and Dad properly. By the way, Dad was so angry he said he won't let you set foot in the house again. He said something about the student hiring escorts. Oh no, I'm totally done. I can't go home. Well, they said if you apologize sincerely now, they probably won't disown you. Maybe you should grovel or something. This is all your fault. You're the one who snitched on me. Don't blame me. You've been blaming others this whole time. But who was it that did something wrong in the first place? Ugh! Shut up! Shut up! Fine. I won't come home then. I'll live with Henry. Stop interfering with us. Don't contact me ever again. Jane! Henry suddenly said he's leaving. When I asked why, he said you ratted him out. What's going on? Did you do something? Oh, they've already made their move. I just made a little call to his workplace. Apparently, he's on a trip with a client. I asked if that was okay. Looks like that urgent work call earlier was about this. What? That's awful, Jane. Why would you do something like this? Well, you're the one who wrongfully used my card in the first place, aren't you? Don't blame it all on me. But still, this was my first trip with him. I was so happy and looking forward to it. You've ruined everything. That's not my problem. Besides, it seems you've been spending a lot of money on this guy. I called the club earlier to check. I don't really get it, but they said something about overdue payments. Are you sure you should even be on a trip like this? That's... Wait, don't tell me you were planning to use my card for those payments too. Well... Unbelievable. No, I mean, I thought it wouldn't be found out if I used your card. Of course it would. Honestly, you're so naive. Sis, please. I know I said some harsh things, but I understand now that what I did was wrong. Can't you just let it slide this one time? That's impossible. You need to figure this out on your own. Anyway, I have work to do. Talk to you later. Wait, Jane. Please. Come on, sis. Oh, God. So annoying. You finally picked up. Jane, I'm so sorry. It was my fault. Please, forgive me. What is it now? Well, I had a fight with Henry. He said he's going home and just got on a plane by himself. I can't reach him because he's on the flight. I made such a scene that I got kicked out of the airport, and now I have no money. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. So what now? So, could you lend me some money? No way. But then at least enough to get home. If not, I'll be all alone in Hawaii. I don't want that. I don't want that. That's not happening either. Come on. Can't you work it off washing dishes or something? I don't know any places that would let you do that. I've never worked before. Stop being so spoiled and figure it out yourself. It's what I want to say, but I guess that's a bit much. So I've booked round-trip tickets to Hawaii for 2 people there and 3 back. Huh? I've taken the afternoon off and Mom's coming too. Once we meet up with you, we'll do a bit of sightseeing, stay one night, and head back right away. Wow! You're so kind after all, sis. I'm so glad. Thank you, sis. However, you're paying for all the expenses of this trip. Got it? What? Of course. You used my card without permission. So I guess you should be grateful I'm not turning you into the police. I am grateful, but how am I supposed to pay for all this? Don't tell me you're trying to sell me off or something. How did you come to that conclusion? I wouldn't go that far. Then how? Now I'll announce the decision. You'll be working for free at Grandma's shop until you've paid back everything you spent on my credit card, plus the costs of this trip. What? No way! Isn't Grandma's shop that dried food store? Only old people go there. I don't want to work in a place like that. Don't complain. Dad was against letting you work at our store at first, but Mom convinced him, so you should be grateful. But working at Grandma's shop? It's in the countryside and I don't want to go. And working for free means I can't buy anything I want. You don't have the right to refuse. Besides, did you think you could just go back and do whatever you want like before? Well... Just reflect on what you've done and work hard. You've caused trouble for a lot of people. Don't make any more fuss. Be grateful that we're even coming to get you. Yes, I'm sorry. We'll arrive in the evening. Oh, and by the way, you're paying for the hotel too. Just so you know, I've booked a pretty nice place. Maybe even more luxurious than where you stayed. Wait, what? I can't afford such an expensive hotel. What should I do? Henry, help me. A few hours later, we arrived in Hawaii. She had spent her last bit of money camping out at a family restaurant until we got there. What an inconvenient customer she must have been. Afterwards, my mother and I enjoyed some sightseeing, but Megan seemed uncomfortable and stayed quiet the whole time. I guess she realized everything she spent would come back to bite her. Despite staying at a lovely hotel, it seems she couldn't sleep a wink. When my mother picked out an expensive bottle of wine as a souvenir for Dad at the airport, she finally spoke up, probably thinking it was too much. But Mom shut her down, saying, "We're not wasting money like you did, Megan." My mother can be ruthless. After that, my sister got scolded for hiring escorts and was banned from going to the club. Now, she's basically under house arrest, working at her grandmother's shop for the entire summer break when she doesn't have classes. Grandma's shop is in the middle of nowhere, so she's bored out of her mind. Oh, and her phone was confiscated, so it seems she's having a pretty tough time. Well, it's the result of her selfish actions. That said, she's slowly paying back the money she spent. It'll take a while before she pays it all off, but we're going to make sure she keeps working hard.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.